Wreck My Podcast.
We all remember it fondly, but will it hold up years later? With the announcement of a sequel to Space Jam in the works, we thought it was time to revisit this classic and possibly wreck our childhood.
Wreck My Podcast.
Welcome to the Wreck My Podcast. We're here today to talk about Space Jam, and if you're watching this, we're in a weird location. We are in the theater at my house. That makes me sound rich and cool.
Yeah, it does.
Up in the Hollywood Hills where I live. We're here at the theater at my apartment complex. Less cool. And we watched Space Jam here because that's what it deserved, was watching it on the big screen again, because that's what we did all back in the 90s. And now
Absolutely.
we're here to talk about it. So I have my guest here. He's the captain of the Monstars. It's Cam.
I am, yeah. I basically stole Charles Barkley's soul.
Yeah. I believe it. And his face.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
there's Muggsy Bogues.
Baldy. It's Kreger.
Yeah.
He believes he can fly. It's Joe.
It's true. I have many ways of getting higher.
And I'm not white. I'm clear. I'm your host, Jordan. And we have the peanut gallery. Is that what
Yeah.
you guys are in the background there?
No,
So
they're just the nut gallery.
Hello, pretty people.
So if it sounds weird or it looks weird or the lighting's not great, hey, we're trying something different. We're trying to keep the sex life of this podcast alive.
it's literally just the significant others minus your wife.
Yeah,
Peanut
pretty much.
gallery.
Yeah.
Because she has taste.
This episode of Wreck My Podcast was recorded in front of a live studio audience.
This is true. Yeah, you can't see them. They're all sitting down there.
Yeah.
We'll throw in some laugh tracks and stuff. It'll be great. So, guys.
I just really hope from this camera angle that it looks like I'm not wearing pants because my shorts are so short.
I'll be sure to zoom in right now.
Yeah, please do.
What was that back there?
Are his shorts really pulled up right now?
They're pretty pulled up. Yeah. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, but that's okay.
Clara,
But I'm also feeling really comfortable,
See-
so I don't know what's going on.
We told him he should do a pull-up jumper, and he misunderstood.
I didn't even pull them up. This is just how short they go when I cross my legs.
He just likes to show his brain.
Here, I'm going to cross my... Why was that so hard? Why is everything really hard right now? And
I don't know.
Everything.
It's because I'm showing you so much skin. That's
there
why
we go.
everything's so hard.
There
Can
we
we
go.
all
Boom.
just go crisscross applesauce?
Chris,
Oh, sick.
is
Yeah,
that
I'm in.
like-
No, like Indian style when
I'm-
we were kids.
I'm just gonna-
but that's racist now.
I'm
and then I have to float like this.
Yeah.
I'm just
I could sit crisscross applesauce
Hang
every
on.
day of my life.
I don't think my feet fit.
I'm just gonna man
If
spread.
my
There we go.
feet fit,
That's
your
true. Mine
feet
do,
fit.
because I'm short and skinny.
Yeah,
well,
crisscross applesauce.
I wear.
All right, so we're all here crisscross applesauce now,
Let's do
which
it.
is the politically correct way of saying this.
Yeah.
So guys, Space Jam. Have you guys watched Space Jam recently, or is this the first time in quite a while?
The
I
last-
think
Quite a
Joe
while.
watched it a lot because he was quoting it
The entire time.
nonstop.
It's been many years since I've seen this.
The last time I saw Space Jam is when I screened it for my residence when I was an RA in grad school.
Those are a
And
lot of words.
Yeah, I screened it and we did like a science fiction day.
And Space Jam was science fiction?
Oh yeah, I put it in there. It's science fiction, space. There's a spaceship in it.
Jam.
I guess for like 2 minutes of the movie.
and
Yeah.
that is
Science
his jam.
fiction?
There is
screened-
jam.
I screened. There is Jam. You're right.
Lots of space, lots of jam.
I screened Space Jam. I screened Event Horizon, and I
Ooh.
screened some other science fiction movie that I can't remember right now.
Alien.
Mars Attacks.
You know what? It's probably
Super
Alien.
Troopers
Yeah.
3.
With me. It was probably
Super
Alien.
Troopers 3. Do they have a third Super Trooper?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Cam's working on the script right now.
Fun fact, we were watching Star Wars, and Kate decided to call a stormtrooper a super trooper.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, they are kind of super troopers. They're real super. On their birthdays, they are a super trooper. When they're employee of the month,
but she couldn't.
they're a super trooper.
But she couldn't remember that they were called.
Oh,
Stormtroopers.
stormtroopers. Yeah,
But see, when they have to go number 2, they're super poopas.
super pooper.
That's me after cheese or coffee.
Guys, so all of you guys hadn't watched it in quite a while then, right?
True.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched this since I was a kid, honestly. So it was really fun to go back. And there were a few jokes that went over my head as a kid that were fun. And also, I have much more of an appreciation for Bill Murray now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say much more appreciation for Lola Bunny.
Oh, that too, yeah. But no, she brought me into my puberty. So
Yeah.
There's a reason Cam sat in the back row.
Yes.
I mean, literally, there's no relation between the way that my girlfriend dresses and Lola Bunny. I swear.
I mean,
Yeah, but
You guys, full pants, and my shirt's not even crop top.
No crop top. No crop top.
Hashtag wreck my crop top.
Wreck my crop top over here.
Clara, what were you wearing before you met my dad?
Bunny ears.
I was wearing shorts that used to be my brother's. I was wearing shorts that used to be my brother's pants that I cut. They are the bad ones because they don't really fit because they're too short. And a crop top that says "I Pope Pope Francis" that I cut myself.
You Pope hat Pope Francis?
Well, that's what it says.
So instead of I heart Pope Francis, it had the Pope hat on.
Oh, I Pope hat. I thought you said Pope hat. Like
I thought that
Pope
too.
hat. Do you know
Pope hat.
our friend Pat? He's Pope hat.
So essentially, Clara wears crop tops and short shorts like Lola Bunny.
Yeah, me too, but only indoors.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so guys, let's talk a little bit about this movie real quick. Let me give you the background. We have a pretty formulaic way we do things here. We run it into the ground very often. I think Cam is like 8 beers in.
Only
Joe's
7.
got 7 beers. Joe's got a few beers. Craig's got a few beers. I have
I'm
1.
I'm only like 2 in.
2 in. Well, 1 for me is like 6 for Cam. So I think we're on the same level.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
So November 15th, 1996 is when this movie came out. I don't remember it being a holiday release, but I guess it was. I thought it was summer, but the internet proved
To
me
be
wrong.
fair, I think I saw this for my 7th birthday with all my friends.
Oh, wow. And your
that
birthday's
was like
in
my birthday, November.
November?
November 4th.
Well, there you go.
I
Then
think
that
like
works.
the next weekend we went
then
and saw
that
it.
works perfectly.
Wait,
Yeah.
the math. That's the math. Oh yeah, the math.
The math adds up.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I'm an accountant. The math adds up.
Good
So-
to know. We were 7 when this came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 5.
It had an $80 million budget.
Makes sense
Yeah,
with all the
opening.
animation.
Well, there's a lot of animation going on here.
Yeah.
Opening weekend had 27 million, and worldwide it grossed 250 million. So it made a
Wow.
good chunk of money back. 250 in 1996 is
That's huge.
quite a bit
That's
of
a
money.
lot of
so
money.
they did a good job on this. Guys, do you know what the critic score is on this on Rotten Tomatoes?
43.
43.
Joe got it right on.
No
Did I really?
43%.
That just
on
came to me.
Rotten Tomatoes.
That means you have to suck his dick.
Oh,
Mine.
let's go. Yeah, all of them. And then an audience
dicks.
score of
All of my dicks.
an audience score of 63%, which I am convinced it's further down than it should be because some parents went on there after watching it and brought the percentage down.
I feel
because
like-
if it was up to us, it'd be like an 82.
No, I feel like the fan score should be way higher. than
Way,
that.
way higher.
Yeah.
Because this movie was actually pretty good, I thought.
It was fun.
I had fun with this one.
Yeah.
So Michael Jordan's house was filmed in South Pasadena, which we found out is close to Clara's parents' house. And you said what? It's the father of the bride house too? Father of the bride house.
I love
Yeah.
that movie.
So that's cool. Yeah. That's the greatest Steve Carell movie.
Steve Carell?
Steve Martin. I couldn't think of his last name, so I went with
Steve
another
Martin
Steve.
Short.
Steve Martin Short. So guys, this was directed by Joe Pytka. Have you ever heard of Joe Pytka?
Is that the guy
Oh,
that
no.
used to be on the podcast?
No.
Kipka?
No.
No. He was.
That name sounds familiar, actually.
He was a linebacker for the Bears.
That's Mike Ditka.
Ditka. No, this is with a P, upside down D. So this guy almost exclusively
Have you ever tried that?
Upside down D.
Don't know if you try it.
Yeah, I got the idea when I watched Back to the Future 2, and Marty was hanging upside down, and I was like, you know what sounds like fun upside down?
You were like,
The
hey,
D.
You're like, Madison, I really need you to put on your hoverboard.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do
Jordan's
this.
like, I tried the upside down D, but all I got was the P.
So Joe Pytka almost exclusively directed music videos and short advertisements.
Prior to this, or just in general?
Oh, in general, he did 3 movies in his career out of like the 70 directorial things he has,
Right.
and 3 of them were movies, and this was like the second one he did. So it's a weird choice for direction. I don't know why they had him. It was produced by Ivan Reitman,
Okay.
which is funny when Bill Murray says, I know the producer to get on here because of Ghostbusters and everything. So that was a pretty
Yeah,
funny moment.
that's a good moment.
Guys, let's talk about actors here. Michael Jordan, greatest actor to ever live, played himself.
God, he was atrocious.
Yeah, he was pretty bad.
Isn't his middle name start with a B?
Yeah, Michael
B. Jordan. Yeah,
was in this.
yeah. It's weird how he gets younger as time goes on.
Yeah, he's so good at
His middle
Killmonger.
name is Button.
Button. Michael Button Jordan.
Hot take real quick. Michael B. Jordan is one of the most beautiful men that has ever existed.
I don't think that's a hot take.
Yeah, I think a
I
lot
think
of
you
people would
think it's a
agree
fair
with that.
take?
A fair.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's just a
It's a
take.
lukewarm
No,
take.
It's a take.
It's a take.
Yeah, yeah.
That is one oh my God, that scene in Black Panther when him and Chadwick Boseman are fighting like it halfway submerged in water.
Chadwick
Hey, hey,
Boseman is
hey.
the best looking guy to portray not Babe Ruth.
What do you mean Babe Ruth?
What's the
Were
guy's
you
name?
gonna say
Robinson?
Jackie Robinson?
Yeah, Jackie Robinson.
You confused Babe Ruth and Jackie Robinson.
It's because I don't know sports.
Okay, but one of them's black. Like, it's not hard.
You know what? I thought one of them was a candy bar up till I was 14 years old. So
Everyone loves the Jackie Robinson
Jackie
bar.
Robinson bars are great.
Yeah, they're amazing. They just break the color barrier. That's fine. The most
right,
important baseball
so,
player in the history of sports.
So Wayne Knight was in this as well. He played Stan, something with a P, another P here. We know him from
Upside down
Jurassic
D.
Park. Yeah, Jurassic Park, Seinfeld, and tons of other character works he
Everything.
did in the
Seinfeld.
90s. Yeah, Seinfeld's good.
He's Newman.
Teresa Randall played Juanita Jordan. She's from Spawn and Bad Boys.
It's not his actual wife.
It's not his actual wife.
I like
And then
Spawn.
the kids weren't his actual kids either, but they were named after his actual
Well, that's
kids.
messed up.
My
Which was cool.
wife.
So Brandon Hammond plays young Michael Jordan. He's from Mars Attacks.
Oh.
Yep. Larry Bird's in there. Bill Murray's in there. Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Muggsy Bogues,
No,
and Scottie Pippen showed up. It said on IMDb, but I did not
Where?
see
I
him.
didn't see him.
He was probably playing the game, like he was in a game
He was
or on the bench
in
or something.
the montage in the very beginning when they showed
Oh,
Michael
maybe
Jordan
that.
doing all
Okay.
of
Who
this.
was
so
the
he was
really
that.
tall white basketball
Yeah,
player that
something-
Krager and I didn't know
something
who he was?
Johnson? Larry Johnson.
Is that real? I think so. You know that guy?
Might be wrong.
Well, he did say the name Larry Johnson did show up in the.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Larry Bird?
No, because Larry Bird's there too. They're both white, and Larry. Bill. So Dan Castellaneta makes an appearance in there at
Yeah,
the
he did.
beginning, and
He
he's the
did.
voice of Homer, which is pretty cool. And then you guys said that the girl sitting next to him was
The wife from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, I didn't know that, which is pretty cool. So that's a fun cameo.
Get
there
your
too.
head out of your ass.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I should be bringing all the knowledge, but I don't have it all.
Yeah.
Billy West did the voice of Bugs Bunny. He also did Fry, Stimpy.
Well, he did
and-
Fry?
Yeah, he's the voice
Yeah,
of
he's
Fry.
Fry.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 3 people from this movie voiced characters in Futurama, which is kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, this is the only time he did Bugs Bunny, though. He played Elmer Fudd in almost everything else he did Looney Tunes, which is kind of a weird
Did he
jump.
play Elmer Fudd in this as well?
No. Someone else did Elmer Fudd.
That's
That's
weird.
weird.
Yeah,
That makes
it's
a lot
weird.
of sense.
D. Bradley Baker voiced Daffy Duck. We know him as Klaus from American Dad. He's in the Clone Wars and Big Hero 6.
Sick.
Yeah, so that's pretty
Oh.
cool.
I like Big Hero
Danny
6.
DeVito.
It's a great movie.
Danny DeVito was Swackhammer.
Yeah, he was.
Pin that voice you knew a mile
Yeah,
away.
future Wolverine.
Yeah, future Wolverine, dude. I'm all for that.
Future
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Bob Bergen is Porky the Pig, and he was in Akira, which is a cool anime if you haven't checked it out,
I don't
as
know what
well
that is.
as the new Star Wars Resistance show that's coming out. He's going to be playing a character in it too.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's fun. And then Bill Farmer did Sylvester Stallone and Yosemite Sam. I just
Sylvester Stallone? You mean Sylvester the Cat?
Sylvester the Cat.
I didn't know
dude.
Sylvester Stallone
Guys,
was in this.
Jackie Robinson, Babe Ruth, Sylvester Stallone. They're all the same people. I don't
They
know.
are. They're identical.
doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys see there's a new Rambo trailer that just came out?
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
repulsive.
Yeah.
but
Anyway,
continue,
that
yeah.
that's how I got that there. So Sylvester the Cat and Yosemite Sam. Sorry, my notes are freaking out on me. We know Bill Farmer is the voice of Goofy because we did a Goofy movie on
We
this
did.
as well. So that name sounds familiar. 'cause
And
of that.
Joe knew every quote to Goofy movie and knew every quote to this movie.
Did Joe know all the quotes to Goofy?
Yeah,
movie?
we were watching it at my house, and like he would say them like.
many cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon?
So ridiculous. So Maurice
47.
LaMarche played Pepe Le Pew, and we know him as the Brain.
No.
Yeah,
From
as
the
well.
little from the Little Dicky song?
No, the Brain, as in
Bring
Pinky
on
and the
poop.
Brain, and he also voiced my nuts, the Brain.
Oh, he voiced
as
your
well-
nuts too.
Yeah, as well as he was Big Bob and Hey Arnold, and this is my favorite credit I've ever seen in anyone's thing. He is credited as Buddy's Belch in Elf.
No way. He just did the burp.
Just the belch for Buddy in Elf.
I want to get paid to burp.
Cam,
for a
I feel
movie.
like you're missing a calling here.
I can't sit crisscross applesauce anymore,
Yeah.
guys.
You're still doing
Oh, I was the
that?
last one doing it. Okay.
yeah.
So, guys, what was your
My dick is too big.
favorite part of rewatching this movie? Girls can answer too. We'll hand you the mic if you have something you want to say.
After the men.
Bill Murray.
Can I just stand up and say, if any of the women want to say something before me, they're more than welcome because we're equals.
Yeah. So just
You're half woman.
just tap me on the shoulder or slap me in the back of the head.
So Cam, why
or-
wouldn't you talk at the same time then?
I don't know.
Because I said don't talk at the same time because this is a
Yeah.
podcast and we're
Yeah.
trying to be professional.
Yeah,
Oh.
that never happens.
Trying really hard.
Jordan's
and
in my corner.
failing.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not sweaty. It's fine.
So, guys, what was
It's
your
just
favorite
a
part of
great-
rewatching this movie?
You know what? I just felt like my favorite thing was how
Loa Bunny.
well the thing that was the least sexually exciting thing for me that I still
Yes.
liked was what's
Krager.
going on? Is that
Krager.
I accidentally hit the button.
How dare
Okay.
you?
Was how decent the animation looked still.
It did look
the
really
CG,
nice.
The CG was mediocre, obviously.
Yeah.
That's
We don't-
mid-90s.
In 96.
But the cell-to-cell animation still looked pretty decent for something that came out.
And we
that
were
long
watching
ago.
it as a DVD, not even a Blu-ray.
No.
And it looked very
It looked
nice.
fine.
It did. I was actually impressed a couple times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that was the thing that worked for me.
There's Cam's Master of Fine Arts answer.
And then my Cam, whatever. I want to fuck Lola Bunny.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Do you guys
hear
have
that.
anything? I'll say mine. Bill Murray.
Oh yeah,
I
amazing.
think, oh my gosh, I love that guy. And he had so many good lines in this
Yeah.
movie.
It is alive.
That's from Stripes too. He says that.
yeah.
Really?
That 80s movie he was in? Yeah. It is
So-
alive.
My really dumb new uncle
Uh-huh.
who married my cousin Kayla. Oh, I guess he's not an uncle. He's just a cousin then. But he.
Not in Alabama.
Well, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay? He's so dumb. He cut
And
all his.
Space Jam is his favorite
He
movie.
cut all his fingers off
Oh.
accidentally once. He's so dumb.
on
Hold on.
purpose.
I feel like there's a follow-up story to that.
No, we'll have a different podcast on
Yeah,
it.
it'll be a different podcast. This one time he cut all his fingers off.
Wreck my digits.
Hold up, back up. Can you just tell us how that happened?
Yeah, he was using a saw in the garage while drunk and cut all his fingers off. He's a cop. He's
Oh,
a
and
cop.
he's a cop. Okay,
yeah,
good.
so he's really good at just
Good.
making decisions.
Yeah.
Get any of his fingers back?
Like a chameleon?
No, my grandma made my dad pick up this guy, chopped off all his. My dad's neighbor
You have
when
it
he was
really
a child,
high.
chopped off all his fingers on a lawnmower, and my grandma made my dad go look through his lawn for his fingers and put them in a Ziploc full of ice and bring them to the hospital.
Oh my
Yeah, they
That's
can do
why
it.
I asked.
You can put them back on.
Kyle just lost all his fingers.
I would put something else back on instead of the fingers, or like Vienna sausages. So if you're ever hungry,
Oh, sick.
multi-purpose.
I would do whistles.
Yeah. I mean, I hear once you go nub, you never go back.
Yeah, once you go nub.
you never go club.
Definitely
but-
just gotta get 5 dildos.
Dildo fingers. Is that like Edward Penis Hands?
That's my favorite porno of all time. Where were we going before we talked about all this?
Something about
I don't know.
Your favorite part of the movie?
You were telling us a story about how your cousin married an idiot with no fingers.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
don't know why you brought that up though. I
Because
have
there was
no idea
something
why you brought that up.
about that guy that I can't remember now.
Everyone watch while Clara can't figure out a door.
There you go.
Doesn't know how to door. That's my girlfriend, everyone.
Do you guys have anything you thought was cool that you liked on this?
You said my thing.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
That's
Don't
what
turn
I'll
it
say.
up.
I remember. My cousin Kyle didn't know that Bill Murray was like a comedian. And was just like, he walked up to my dad and I once and he was like, have you guys ever heard of this guy, Bill Murray? And my dad and I were like, yeah.
No, who's that?
My dad and I were like, yeah, why? And he goes, he's just like this funny old dude that just like messes with people. And I was like, he's a little bit more than
Yeah.
that, bud.
My favorite movie is like Life Aquatic.
Well, yeah, no, not even that. His whole thing is that like he
What's
thought
wrong with Life Aquatic?
Bill Murray was just like a guy that the Chive hired to do funny things.
Wait, that's not a thing?
You know better. Don't even give me that.
That's so funny. Is Bill Murray actually on the Chive on stuff, or is he just the face of the Chive?
No, he embraces it.
Oh,
yeah.
Good for Bill Murray.
Hi, this is Cam from Wreck My Podcast. Kate, what was your favorite?
I liked Bill Murray.
She like Bill Murray? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, Bill Murray was cool.
Yeah, he's good in Wes Anderson.
Guys,
films.
Morgan, do you have
guys-
anything to say?
Do you guys want to hear a short synopsis of what this movie is?
My favorite part of every Wreck My Podcast
All right.
episode? Yeah.
Well,
let's
this one's
do it.
not as good.
No, it's fine.
This one's not as good. So,
I'll take it.
A washed-up basketball player finds out that he still has what it takes to win the game with some help from unlikely friends. Proof that we can all go on one last adventure before settling into only appearing in Hanes advertisements. Relatable.
I like that. You should have said hashtag relatable.
Hashtag relatable.
There you go. That's better.
Hashtag wreck my podcast.
Keep us relevant.
Hashtag Space Jam. Hashtag Michael Jordan's better than LeBron. Hashtag LeBron's
Wait, hang on.
number 2.
Hang on.
No, that's just a hashtag. I don't believe that. I just think I don't know. I don't have enough information to tell you whether or not. You know what? Patrick Ewing is the best basketball player ever.
Isn't it called a pound symbol?
Pound wreck my podcast. Pound. Actually,
Pound me too.
It brings on a whole new meaning.
Yeah.
So because we watched this in the theater, I wasn't able to take notes like I normally do. So I'm not doing a huge plot breakdown. There's a bunch of aliens. They go to Looney Tunes. They want to enslave them. They get Michael Jordan to help because they're playing a basketball game. They save the day. The aliens don't enslave the Looney Tunes, and everyone lives happily ever after. And there's a post-credit teaser.
You missed the part where Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny trick everybody into taking fake steroids.
You're right. They do trick everyone into taking fake steroids. And nightmare fuel, Michael Jordan arm stretching. I never want to see that again.
Yep.
It looks disgusting.
It's awful.
It's
looks
so
scary.
gross.
Also, though, ever since I was a little kid, that's all I've ever wanted was to like dunk a ball from half court with a stretchy arm.
Yep.
So,
Hey Jordan, do you remember what planet the aliens are from?
Yeah, Moron Mountain, which you know what that's a reference to?
Magic Mountain, right?
Magic Mountain, which is in the town we live in.
Yeah.
Magic Mountain, because it was around the time that they got the license to have all the Looney Tunes characters
Right.
at Six
I
Flags
worked at
Magic Mountain.
in Looney Tunes Superstore.
Boom. And
Yeah,
you said
you
that you
did.
watched Space Jam a million times, right? Because
No,
it
it
was
was
always
the
on
Pokemon
TV.
movie.
Oh, the Pokemon movie.
The one where Ash turns to stone.
Yes, the best Pokemon movie.
The only Pokemon movie that matters.
The best Pokemon
No, that's not
movie.
true. Detective Pikachu definitely matters.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not the best because Pokemon, the first movie,
It's
is
the
the best Pokemon movie. Everyone knows that. So, guys, there's lots of 90s pop culture references in this movie. And you want to know what? There's a lot of advertisement references in this movie, which makes sense because of the director that was in
I
this
was
movie.
wondering what that white substance was.
Advertisements? What
What
other
white
than
substance?
What white substance?
Cocaine?
Yeah, there you go. Wasn't that? It was kind of like hanging fruit.
Was there cocaine in there?
Was
shit?
there cocaine in
it was,
this movie?
It was a bad joke. Just fucking
Oh,
let it go.
okay.
other,
Oh, no.
other than Richard Simmons, what advertisements were
guys.
done in this?
Guys, we're like pulling this thing like crazy. Hang on.
Wouldn't it be really funny if
There
we
we go.
weren't recording?
It would be really funny, and it would also suck.
It'd be like
and-
the emo episode.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Dude,
we've done
the
that
best.
before. Okay, so let me tell you guys like fun facts and everything. And I'm a little bit frazzled right now.
I'm a little bit country.
I don't know if people can
And
tell
I'm a little
when I'm
bit rock
frazzled
and
and when
roll.
I'm not.
You
But
sound
I'm a little
accurate. You sound the
frazzled right
same.
now because we had a whole thing happen before. And now I feel like I'm walking on eggshells and I'm scared someone's gonna walk in here.
Can we
and
talk
try and,
about?
like,
Can we talk
we'll
about
talk
what
about it
happened?
on a
I-
we'll-
on a round
we
around
will
table?
have talked about it on a round around.
Okay,
I
deal.
kind of feel like I'm walking on sunshine.
Whoa. So
feel good.
let me.
Hey.
Let me. I'm trying to like rush through this episode. I feel like, which is never a good thing to do.
Everybody's
but
Russian.
You're not rushing. It feels natural.
I'm not Russian. I am Italian and German. So
That's
there's
Latanya.
there's a ton of pop culture and advertisement references in this movie,
Yeah.
and let me tell you some of them.
so much.
Bill Murray's appearance is a reference to a series of 1990s commercials in which Murray starred. In the commercial, Murray tries and fails to become an NBA player.
Oh,
Which is why they
really?
have the running gag of him being like, I could have been in the NBA.
That's funny. I don't remember that at
Also,
all.
when Larry Johnson, it was Larry Johnson, when Larry Johnson says that his grandmother can play better than him, it is a reference to the Converse commercial where Johnson plays his grandmother.
Really, and she like smokes him at
Yeah,
basketball.
because
pretty
she has
cool.
the Converse on.
Hey, Clara. It was Larry
it was
Johnson.
Larry Johnson. You knew that.
Clara knows her Johnsons.
Yeah.
When Stanley comes into Michael's hotel room and says, "Come on, Michael, it's a game time. Slip on your Hanes, lace up your Nikes, take your Wheaties and your Gatorade, and we'll grab a Big Mac on the way to the ballpark." Those were all things Michael Jordan was endorsed by. at
Well,
that
actually,
time.
what's funny is like when I saw him, like I feel like those are probably just things he endorses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, which was kind of funny. And there was a McDonald's bag on his hotel bed.
Yeah, because no right person like who's sane would eat.
I want a
Burger
Big Mac.
And the concept for this movie originated from a series of highly popular Nike ads where Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan faced off against Marvin the Martian and his alien henchmen in a basketball game.
Really?
Yes, so that's where the inspiration for this came from. I didn't know that was an actual commercial because I was a kid and didn't care.
When did those come out? In like the late 80s?
Maybe late 80s, early 90s? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it was like 93 or something like that.
I don't
Yeah.
remember any of that, and I feel like that was something that I would completely recall.
Yeah. So you guys, a funny moment happened that we all laughed at, where Daffy the Duck suggests naming their team the Ducks.
Yeah.
And Bugs Bunny is like, what kind of Mickey
Mickey
Mouse
Mouse.
organization would name their team the Ducks?
That was
Which is
funny.
funny because Disney owned the Ducks in Anaheim at that time.
And
And
Such
they
a
had
good-
the movie The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a
So
good
funny.
joke.
Any self-respecting, hockey fan would say, "Bark the Ducks."
Yeah,
Bark the Ducks.
The Ducks.
So funny. And towards the end of the basketball game, Daffy asks Bill Murray exactly how did you get here, to which Bill Murray responds, the producer is a friend of mine and a Teamster brought me here, which I thought was like a funny. There
It's
were
a
a
good
lot
joke.
of fourth wall
It's a
breaking
good fourth wall
moments
joke.
in this movie.
Yeah.
Don't forget the subtle Pulp Fiction
Yes,
reference.
that was another thing I was
Yeah,
going to
that
bring
was
up.
good, too.
During the game, it's my next one. Nope, it was not my next one. Oh, yes, it is. During the game, when the Toons are rallying, the purple Monstar is about to attack Bugs and Wily when he is interrupted by Yosemite Sam and Elmer Fudd dressed in tuxedos shooting his teeth out with Miserloo playing in them. Is that how you pronounce that?
Miserloo.
Miserloo.
By, Dick Dale, who just recently died.
That's a Pulp Fiction reference.
It is.
Yeah.
Fiction.
Which came out not
Too long before
too
that.
long before
No,
that.
Like-
it was like 94 and 96
Yeah.
We all know I'm bad at
years.
Quentin Tarantino year films.
We need to change that.
Yeah, I don't know when any of those movies came out. I'm like, the one with
Jordan.
Honey Boo Boo.
Jordan.
Oh, Cam. Yeah, keep that foot up there.
Yep. I'm not going to step on the Zoom
Jordan, you-
ever again.
Jordan, you don't need to know the years. It's not.
Okay, I don't need to know this. You guys want to know
It's
some
just
fun
the
facts
Wonder
about
Years.
this movie? I need to know about the years. Cam says I need to know about the years.
Cam also says, I don't got nothing.
Yeah.
I need to know
Make
about
a better
I need
joke.
to know about the years, beers, and Cheers episodes.
Speaking
Those are the
of-
things I need to know about.
Don't forget about the Tears for Fears.
And the Tears for Fears.
Speaking of, I saw this thing on the internet. There was a debate on who would win in a fight, Black Widow or
Lola
Kill
Bunny.
Bill?
Beatrix Kiddo from Kill Bill.
Beatrix Kiddo would wreck Black Widow.
I agree.
Yeah, probably.
She killed
Yeah.
the crazy 88.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Beatrix Kiddo's one
And
of the
Black
most...
Widow. Black Widow is limited to only PG-13 violence.
No, but
so
hey, Black Widow has a. If she just gets her with the electricity thing and she's like stunned, you can kill
Don't
her
care.
real quick.
Beatrix Kiddo will
Black
roll
Widow will
anybody.
change her hair fast enough to not know what is going on.
Beatrix
Because her-
Beatrix
Kiddo
Kiddo
would just
killed a guy while halfway in a coma.
Yeah, and would wiggle her big toe
Hey, guys,
and get
guess-
away from everything.
Guys, guess what? Black Widow has a gun. She doesn't have a freaking sword, so she could just boom, boom, you're dead.
Are you pulling Indiana Jones rules on us
Black
right
Widow.
now?
Indiana Jones rules.
Beatrix Kiddo can have a gun. She used a shotgun in the Rose scene in Kill Bill 2.
Yeah, well, all
Every rose has its thorns.
That's right. We were talking about Space Jam, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Rose has it. That's definitely not this movie.
Nope.
So you guys want to hear some fun facts about this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
This film marks the debut of Lola Bunny.
Yeah, I knew that.
And question, was she
I never
in
forgot that.
Other
Oh, I
Looney
don't
Tune
know if she
things?
was in other stuff. I don't know that. I didn't do that much research, Joe.
Yes, she
okay.
was.
The hat that Bill Murray is wearing at the Bulls game at the end of the movie is the St. Paul Saints, a minor league baseball team of which Murray was a part owner at the time.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
I like how it's the St. Paul Saints.
Yeah.
They're like, what can we name our team? I don't know. Our town?
It's actually,
Yeah.
it's actually really funny.
It's better than the St. Paul Balls.
You know, it's funny that's one of your fun facts because when we were watching it, I noticed his hat and I was wondering what it was.
Yeah. I like when he went, let's go Bulls.
Before
that
I
was
was
funny, too.
interrupted by 3 people, that's what I was going to fucking say, Joe.
Whoa, watch another bark, bruh.
Yeah.
Bark.
See, this is why we don't let you talk.
So when flying,
Because I'm respectful and don't talk over people.
be sure to have your seatbelt fastened even when the seatbelt sign is turned off because of unexpected turbulence. No,
Yeah.
when
And
flying
your floor
towards
and your trays up.
when flying towards Moron Mountain, the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey can be seen at the very right edge of the frame.
Not gonna lie, I saw that.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything?
No.
So you're not a real film student. The
a
first
fake masters.
The first animated film to have been edited for TV content for TV airings was this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know what they cut out of it, but that's the first
What
one that
would
ever
they
happened.
cut out of
I think
this?
it was more like how it's edited
Time.
for content in the sense of it's not like a bad movie, but just like, yeah, we need to fit this into a 2-hour slot with ads.
Yeah.
And so we need to cut 5 minutes out.
It's like instead of saying them saying mother effer in another movie, they say melon farmer.
Melon Farmer. My favorite one is What the Dork?
Yeah, that one's good
So Moron Mountain, we said, is a spoof of Magic Mountain, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool since we live right by it. Joe Pitka, wanted Michael J. Fox to play Stan, but he was overruled by the studios. Jason Alexander and Chevy Chase were also considered for Wayne Knight's character.
Huh.
I think that maybe Jason Alexander could have done just as good a job, but I don't
Yeah.
think Chevy Chase or Michael J. Fox would have been good in that spot.
It wouldn't have
No.
worked.
Girls,
the
what do
same
you
way.
think?
No.
Morgan has an opinion.
What's your opinion, Morgan?
I just feel like Chevy Chase just should have been in it somewhere. I don't really care where.
Just as like a
Just
cameo?
should have been in it.
No,
He
it's
would have
still
been good as a cameo.
Driving like the station wagon from like vacation and the
That
Yeah,
would have been
that would've been
funny.
good.
That would have been funny. And then Michael J. Fox could have been in the DeLorean right next
Yep.
to him.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That one's a bit shaky.
Oh,
Oh,
what a good Parkinson's
wow.
joke.
Parkinson's joke on point.
Man.
My final fun fact, Bill Murray accepted a role in this movie after expressing regret at missing out on the chance to star in another animated live-action film, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh, wow.
Hey, Cam,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Lola Bunny or Jessica Rabbit?
No, that's a good question though. I think
Well,
I'm gonna have
okay.
to go Jessica
Who would
Rabbit.
you guys
Yeah, you
pick?
gotta go Jessica
Lola
Rabbit.
Bunny or Jessica Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit.
Lola Bunny.
Rabbit, hands down.
Jessica Rabbit? Two Jessica Rabbits, one Lola Bunny.
Style icon, baby.
What would you guys pick?
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica
Jessica
Rabbit. So
Rabbit.
3 Jessica Rabbits.
I have my Lola Bunny right now.
So you want what you can't have?
Oh.
Typical
But-
man.
But here's the thing. Jessica Rabbit is already
Human.
My favorite over Lola Bunny.
Isn't she technically a human?
She-
Kind
No.
of animated
No,
human.
here's the
No,
thing.
she's a human.
She's a human, but Lana Del Rey is the human embodiment of Jessica Rabbit.
Why
But,
don't I know what Lana
Natalie
Del Rey
Dormer is the human embodiment of Lola Bunny.
Oh no.
What
It's
is
true.
Sarah? What is Sarah Silverman the embodiment of? A gorilla?
I
King
love
Kong.
Sarah Silverman. I love Sarah Silverman so much.
I only say that because when she was on the cover of Maxim's Hot 100, she was in a gorilla outfit.
Yeah, I'll take Lola, I think, because she's athletic.
Plus Natalie Dormer looks
So
great as a Lola
3,
Bunny.
3 Jessica Rabbit, 2 Lola Bunny. Joe, what are you going?
Oh, Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica
not even
Rabbit.
a question.
So no matter what I say, I don't win because, or Jessica Rabbit wins because it doesn't matter what I say. So I'm not going to answer.
What
so
were you gonna
people,
say?
I was going to say Sailor Moon. So
Hey, Jordan. If Michael J. Fox handed you a beer and it exploded on you when you opened it, would you be mad?
no, I wouldn't because
Is that the same thing you were gonna ask me?
Yes.
I had a guy behind me in line at the grocery store the other day, and he put a Coke up on the tray, and it dropped over real fast. And I looked at it, and I looked back at him, and he goes, "That's gonna be fun later." And I didn't say anything because I'm an awkward person. So
when I worked at Ralph's for 7 years, one of the favorite things that I ever scanned when I was checking, someone bought
a dildo.
No, they don't sell those at Ralph's.
Yeah, they do. They're
Yeah,
called cucumbers.
No, it's actually the Kroger's brand.
The Kroger brand dildo.
The Krager brand.
The Krager brand dildo. My favorite thing ever is someone bought a full trout.
A full trout.
A full trout, a plunger, and a box of condoms.
That sounds like an amazing night.
And
He's
I
planning
scanned-
It's an amazing dinner. He's gonna
Trout
get
is not
laid
an
af-
amazing
no,
dinner.
Trout, amazing dinner, going to get laid after, and then he knows it gives him the runs.
Yeah. So, but I scanned all them, and I was like, I just looked at them, and I was like, I really hope these aren't correlated.
That's so funny. I had a lady one time at the checkout register not let me buy eggs and tissue at the same time. Like, that's what I went in to buy. And she was like, you can't buy this. I'm like, why? She goes, because you're going to go mess someone's house. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm taking this to my house. And I went and messed someone's house up.
Hey, Jordan. Do you remember when you got carded to go inside a hotel gym?
Yeah.
That's so
I was
funny.
so freaking pissed.
They were like, I'm sorry, sir. You have to be 18 years old
No,
to get in here.
you have to be 14 years old. I was 22. I said,
my
screw you. I'll go work out at
the
somewhere
bar.
else. At the bar.
That's so
Cameron.
funny.
You're freaking.
Did I do it again?
Yeah, it's because he's 7 beers deep. So
No, it's just
Not-
I'm
not-
long.
He's
I
not
need
7
to.
beers deep. He's 7 White Claws
White
deep.
Claws.
Yeah,
So
I'm
guys,
just
do you have
long.
anything else you want to say before we wrap this up? What was your favorite part of the movie? Like a line. Krager, when you do that, it's really annoying. Actually, it works kind of good.
Krager's mic looks like a dick.
That's
Yeah,
why we
that-
get, that's
yeah.
why he likes it.
Yeah, it does.
So guys, what was like your favorite line of the movie?
Ooh.
Don't call me doll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll remember that one.
That's a good slogan to live by.
She likes to be called Raggedy Ann.
Ah.
I don't know.
That was my favorite
That's
line
some-
too. And they said, I don't know.
Yeah.
Great content, Morgan.
Morgan.
Momo.
Honestly, anything Bugs Bunny says, he's my favorite character.
At
What's
a
up,
girl,
Doc?
Gan.
Yeah, way to go, gang. Gang in the flesh.
So, yeah, that was the Space Jam episode. I apologize for me being a little haphazard there.
No,
on
we're
that
good.
one.
Don't apologize.
Yeah,
You're
I think
fine.
people listen to this because they enjoy us just literally talking about nothing and
Yeah,
being
no
dumb. And,
regrets.
I mean, I'm socially awkward, and I think people enjoy that because it makes them feel better about themselves. That's
Yeah.
what I'm here for. I'm here to make other people feel better about
You're
themselves.
socially awkward, and I'm awkwardly social.
Oh, go check out the Awkwardly Social podcast with Jose Chavez.
Is that a thing?
That is actually a
God
thing.
damn it.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm friends with you too. It makes me feel better about myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I'm just here to watch.
Yeah.
Like the guy in Take Me Home Tonight.
Take
me.
Did you guys ever watch that movie with Topher Grace?
I was just watching it like 2 days ago.
I watched it last night.
Such a good movie.
Such a good movie. But
Also,
that guy
I-
watches as they have sex.
Oh, I forgot about that. I have a huge. I had a huge crush on the
On
girl.
Topher Grace? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. Topher Grace. Oh, I would switch teams for a day just for
Also,
Topher
I-
a day.
also-
Oh, dude, I'll tell you right
also-
now, working for both teams is fucking ideal.
Also,
I have no idea what movie you guys are talking about.
Krager wants so hard to be respectful.
Yeah, but he can't. Claire and I were at the Dodger game last night, and we literally just talked together. She's my girlfriend, and we just talked about which baseball players are hot
Yeah.
the whole time. It was awesome.
That's fun. I always get it
Yeah.
wrong.
You always get it
Krager,
wrong.
what do you want to say? I'll expand on that in a sec. Krager, what do you want to say?
that's like. I think that may be the only movie.
Exactly. I mean, like, I think.
I think that might be the only movie where Chris Pratt and Anna Faris saw like a couple in a movie.
Oh
together.
yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah.
Was that before they were married? I think it was like right before they were married.
I think they were together by that.
Yeah,
point.
because it was 2011.
Yeah.
What movie are we talking about?
Take Me Home Tonight. It has Topher Grace, Chris Pratt, Anna
never seen
Faris,
it either.
the chick from Warm Bodies,
Mm-hmm.
Dan Fogler.
The name of that movie is Worm Bodies.
What did I say?
You said warm. It's worm.
No, it's Warm.
Worm.
Warm.
Worm.
Jordan. He's being cam.
Being
Don't-
Kim.
don't-
What was the story I was going to tell you?
Oh, it was something about worm bodies.
You asked me something, and then I was like, I'll expand on that in a sec. Oh, I get it wrong. Because whenever I'm like, oh, that guy's very attractive. And then Madison always tells me, no, he's not. Or like someone will tell me, no, he's not. And I forget who I said the other day. I was like, oh,
You've
that
told us
person
this
is
story
so
before.
attractive. And they're like, no.
What guy?
And I
Do you
always get it
remember?
wrong. I don't remember who it was.
Run it by me. Text me.
Okay.
And
I'll text
let
you. I'll be
know.
like, should I say this guy's attractive?
Because there's a
I
difference
think because what
between,
I'm
like,
attracted to is different than what girls are attracted to. Because
Exactly.
I'm attracted to, like, I want to look like that guy rather than,
That's how
like,
I
I want to
am.
Exactly.
bang that dude.
No,
Yeah,
that-
Cam and I actually had a long conversation about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
I need to show you Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
He got a booty.
Ooh. Big booty Judy. Big booty Kiki.
He's the second baseman for the Dodgers.
Anyway, let's wrap
He's-
this bad boy
he
up.
plays a
People,
lot of different
people are
positions.
listening. People
I'm
are
talking
listening
about
to us.
Kike, yeah.
All right, Cam. Which one? Kike, Jacques, or Corey Seager?
Oh, fuck. A fart.
A fart?
Yeah.
You would just
I will
fart.
say-
We're getting into a round table realm now.
Yeah,
on
but
this
I'll
Space
say
Jam.
I'll say right now, Kike strictly for his personality and also that tight ass.
Toy. Toy.
His butt is stupid.
And on that note,
On that note, you can find us on
Andy's Puerto Rican, which means he's spicy.
Ooh, muy caliente.
Yeah.
You can find my tight ass on our Instagram and Twitter at WreckMyPodcast. You can shoot us an email at wreckmypodcast@gmail.com. Concerns, worries, words of affirmation,
Recommendations.
recommendations.
you can email Ryan Buds 2Ds.
2Ds, yeah, at Ryan Buds, 2Ds for all complaints.
Two
Rate-
upside down peas.
2 upside down peas. Rate, review, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check us out on YouTube if you want to see this movie theater we're sitting in with terrible lighting and all of us kind of awkwardly
and also,
sitting
I will
in one
show
direction.
I'm wearing a Bill Murray Looney Tunes jersey.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you are.
show us your Toon Squad. There's Toon Squad. There it is. For all our audio listeners, it's a jersey that says Toon Squad. It says number 2022, and we just saw Krager's thick ass. Oh, no, it's tight. His is thick.
Thick is thick.
Thick.
ass.
2 C's.
Yeah, it's pH fat.
pH fat.
And
Thick and
FA.
fat. So
I need
guys,
to get my pH levels under control.
Yeah,
you
you're a little bit more alkaline than normal.
if you
Only in a trio.
if you find this podcast, I don't know why you would, but entertaining at all, you
See
can
a doctor.
See a doctor. Go do something else with your life, and then go support us on Patreon
Yeah.
financially.
And if you're feeling saucy, go to a golf course and dig yourself into a hole.
A divot.
Yeah.
Fix the divot.
Yeah.
Fix the divot.
Which was also a funny line from this movie.
divot.
If he's fixing a divot. If you want some merch of ours, again, I don't know why, go to wreckmypodcast.com and click the... Yeah, well, there's no crop tops. We're hoping to get crop tops. You can DIY your crop top if you want. And there's merchandise there. Thank you to Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music for making our intro song. Super cool guy, petrifiedgumbomusic.com. We have episodes themed on specific topics like this come out every Wednesday. Not sure what's going on next week. And then we have a round.
We're doing Titan AE next week.
Oh, no, we're not, because I'm in Miami, so I'm doing one I have in the pipeline next
And
week.
I'm in Miami.
Yeah, and so's Cam.
To Miami.
I'm in
And
Miami.
Benito, Ami.
We have episodes every Monday called Around a Round Table, so
Yeah,
go
we
check
do.
those out. It's kind of like this, except even crazier.
Even worse.
Even worse.
There's no topic.
Thank
Yeah.
you to my guests for being here.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you to
The Peanut Gallery.
Thank you to the Peanut Gallery for being here. You are guys now the Macadamia Gallery.
Yeah.
You've been
Oh,
upgraded.
Oh, we upgraded their nut.
Yeah, we've upgraded your nuts. And then thank you to our listeners, because without you, we would be, I don't know, we'd still be people.
We'd
We'd
just
be-
be talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be as relevant as Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
guys, we'd be
I
tiny.
say.
I'll say I'm really appreciative of you listening to this podcast.
What's that, Krager?
Nothing important.
On that note, good night. Spay and neuter your pets, and yeah,
Be merry.
be merry.
Bye, I love you.
It is alive.
That's all, folks.
Fix the divot.
Wreck My Podcast. Wreck My Podcast.
Jordan, do you like to do it yourself?
I like to do it myself.
Sometimes when the mood strikes.
What is that from again?
40-year-old virgin.
Oh, that's right.
Cialis.
Can I? What do you say? Can I put my bike in your trunk?
Oh yeah, something like. I hope you got a big trunk because I'm gonna put my bike in it.
She's
She's like, oh, hey,
and doesn't that one guy go? It's like shit stained balls.
Wreck My Podcast.